puts it in a pot and it can automatically invest it for you. So there's loads of apps that you can use to get investing from now, and it only literally you could start with £5 a month. So know that you don't need loads of money to start investing. Now, just to give a little bit of a breakdown, when you invest, what you're doing is you're taking the money that you earn, you're putting it into, what I'm talking about right now is the stock market. So you're putting it into stocks, shares, funds. And what that means is you own a little piece of a company. What that then do is, over time, as the stock market changes, your money, you earn interest on your money. And if you keep your money in that investment, you earn compound interest, which is basically like free money, because it's interest on top of your interest. And when you learn about it, you can't really like comprehend how quickly your money can grow, because it's insane. But if you've got your money in an account, you know, for 15, 20 years, you know, if you were putting away a certain amount of money, you could make more interest than you've actually contributed to the initial investment. So it's insane. It's, it's a lot. But so yeah, taking it back to in regards to getting started, my recommendation would be downloading an app like Plum, or what was the other one? Moneybox is amazing. Moneybox. And again, it's all it's sort of a step-by-step, and it's like it asks you what risks, how risky you're feeling, low, medium, high. Usually the younger you are, the more risk you can take, because you've got longer for your money to recover. And know that before you start investing, make sure that you've got an emergency fund in cash, because your capital, your money is always at risk. When you invest, your money is always at risk. It's just, you know, it's how it is. So what you want to do is make sure that you have money put aside in case of emergencies, because what the last thing you want is to put all of your money in investments, something happen, and then you're losing money because you're going, I need to take that money out of that account. So always have your emergency fund. And then just start to self-educate around, so there's like a company called Vestpod, and they're investing for women. They do an incredible workshop. It's like 30 quid. And it teaches you the basics about investing to get started. And it is a lot simpler than you think. You can literally get started with like £5-10 a month.
Wow. You know what's funny? That we are so scared of investing, but cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, they are in mainstream right now, and there's so many people investing in Bitcoin instead of investing in the different direction of investments, right? What's your thoughts about cryptocurrencies? What do you think about it?
So I don't know enough about them. I've started to like learn about them, like being in the financial world. I've started to learn about them. I invest a really small percentage of my portfolio into crypto. So I think I invest, I think it's about 5% of what I invest overall is currently in cryptocurrency, because it was money that I felt like I could afford to lose. So I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to chuck that in there and just see what happens. You know, let it go, because I know that I'm okay if that money goes. That's you know. But I invest most of my money into funds, index funds, which is basically, imagine if you were to put money and own a bit of stock of Apple or Tesla or Amazon, you're a shareholder, you own a piece of stock. That's like a slice of the pizza. An index fund is like owning the whole pizza, and each slice is a different company. So you, instead of putting all your eggs in one basket, because if I put all of my money into an Apple stock and then Apple went bust, I've lost all my money. If I put my money into an index fund where Apple was a slice of the pizza, but it had all these other big companies, if Apple went bust, it only makes us, it doesn't, all of my money isn't gone, it balances out. And it's a good way to grow wealth over a long-term period, because results for the last 100 years show that on average you can sort of make between 6 to 7% back on your money over a long period of time. So for me, crypto is a little bit too risky at the moment for me to feel like I'm building long-term wealth. I would purely be thinking about crypto just because I'm curious, and I can go, I'll just have a play around. I wouldn't put all my money in it.
Do you think that there's any future for cryptocurrencies? Like,
yeah, I think that is. I just don't really know what. I do think that it will be taken up a lot more by the mainstream. I don't think we'd ever go just like fully to like digital cryptocurrency. Not in our lifetime. I don't think. But who knows?
Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow?
Yeah. If that does happen, I need to get learning more about it.
I'll be by your side.
We can learn together.
Black Friday and Christmas, people lose their mind, buy loads of things, and then they end up being broke. Not broke, but very poor, you know.
Yeah.
How should we split our budget to cover Christmas and Black Fridays? Do you think that Black Fridays are actually good for us? Because I feel like in the last few years, I don't see any reason to buy anything on a Black Friday, you know?
Yeah. So I see them as two very separate things. With Christmas happens every year. We know that it happens. It's a real festive time, you know, like it's nice to give gifts. Yeah. So I say, as early as you can, even start from January, start a sinking fund for Christmas. So every single month, you put a very small percentage of your paycheck. It could literally be £10 into a little pot. If you have something like Monzo, you can do that, or you put it into a separate savings account, however works best for you. And every single month, just pop £10 in there, £5, whatever works for you. So that by the time you get to Christmas, if you did £10 a month, by the time you've got there, you've got just over £100. The money is there. Yeah. So I like, when it comes to Christmas, I like to say plan ahead. But what I also like to say is we do really fall into the trap of thinking that it's classic. Christmas is all about presents, but it's not. It's about food and being around people, the festivities, and be really honest with yourself. If you cannot afford to buy loads of people loads of really expensive gifts, if they're people who you're really close to and that they love you and you love each other,
they will understand.
Understand that you go, look, I can't afford much, you know. Maybe make a gift, make something that's really sentimental, or, you know, like, but don't get yourself into debt just to buy other people presents. Be really honest with yourself. When it comes to Black Friday, if there was something that you want to buy and you need to buy, and it goes into the Black Friday sale, and you were already going to buy that thing at full price, then buy it in the Black Friday sale because you're saving yourself money. If you buy something in the Black Friday sale just because it had 50% off, you're not saving yourself money, you're spending the money that you spent. So if you want to get involved in Black Friday, make sure it's only looking and utilizing deals for stuff that you're already going to buy. That's you know,
simple as it is.
Yeah, because it's consumer mentality and marketing tools that go, oh, this was £100 and it's now 50, and you go, oh my god, amazing. Then you spend £50 on something that you don't need or want. So, you know, and also, like, there's loads of statistics and research to show companies like Amazon will have an item at £50 for most of the year, then they put it up to £100 a few months, and then at Black Friday they drop it down. So, you know, it's really funny when you learn about stuff like that. But yeah, I think if you know, for example, you could create a Christmas list of things that you want to buy people, and you could see in Black Friday if they go into the sale. And if they do, then you're getting your Christmas presents at a cheaper price. You know,
that's really smart.
You can use the hacks like that. But I think if you know that you don't have very good willpower, when it comes to Black Friday, unsubscribe to marketing emails. Don't allow yourself to online shop. Just don't put yourself in that position in the first place. And then you're less likely to just waste money.
Great. My last question to you today is, what was your biggest struggle? And that might be around finances or around your health, around anything that you want to share today.
Oh, that's a good one. What's my biggest struggle? So I'm going to keep it within finances because keep it on the theme.
We talk money, honey. So.
Yes. I think for me, my biggest struggle was working through my own beliefs around money and acknowledging that money is like, and I view money as energy and it needs to flow. You need to spend it for it to come back. Obviously that sounds like funny advice from a financial coach, but I got into such a poor mentality of trying to hold on to all my money that I was then saving it and not enjoying it. And people go, oh, but money makes you, surely money, can bring you happiness. And I was sat there with a bunch of money, not doing anything with it, and it wasn't making me happy. So for me, I guess my biggest struggle was working through, and it sounds small, but for me it was massive, working through and finding a way to balance enjoying my money whilst preparing for the future. So, and that was a struggle that I had to go through, because from, for a really long time, and I felt like there was a lot I missed out on, and probably things that I did with my money that, and I tell you what, that also impacted me, because I like to see my money in cash. I probably missed out on about 2 years of not investing my money and missing out because I was so worried about what would happen if it left my account. So yeah, that would probably be the biggest struggle that I've worked through.
Thank you so much for sharing. Where can we find you? How people can start working with you, Laura?
Yeah, so like I said earlier, I've got all the platforms, Instagram, YouTube,
she's TikTok. Everywhere.
She's everywhere. You can't get rid of her. And it's just, most of the stuff I do is through Instagram. So it's at Laura_and_more. But I'm sure if you just put Laura Ann Moore into Google, something will come up.
If you're everywhere, then 100% something will come
up. Yeah.
Is there any books that you would like to recommend about money and finances, apart from Be a Badass at Making Money?
But I mean, yeah, the You're a Badass at Making Money is an amazing one. I guess if we're talking like a practical book, so I read what was it called? Poor Dad, Rich Dad.
And Think and Grow Rich as well. I have it, but I've never started reading that one. Yeah,
so Think and Grow Rich is very like it's quite an old school book. It's a lot about like manifesting and law of attraction as opposed to practical tools, but I enjoyed it. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a really good one in regards to like understanding how to use your money to make more money. And then I guess for a practical book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich is a great one, which is Ramit Sethi. He's an American guy, but he's amazing. And also, where is it on my shelf? Oh, I don't know if I've got it. I mentioned earlier about VestPod, who have the investing course. She's also, Emily Billet has also got an amazing book about finances. It's really helpful.
Wow, thank you so much.
I could reel loads off. Hopefully soon I'll be able to say you can buy my book.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Cool. I'll keep you all updated.
Yes, please. I mean, you're going there, girl.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for today. I'm happy that I could spend some time with you, and I feel like I've had a very fast course today about finances, making money, credit card, spending, budget. So thank you so much.
101. Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. I hope that it gave you some sort of clarity around money, and you will take some actions to work around your finances. Follow me and Laura on Instagram. Leave a review, comment, and follow me on Spotify to be notified about new episodes. I'll be back in here again next Thursday, 5 p.m. with another guest, another valuable guest, and we're going to have another valuable conversation. And I can't wait to meet with you again next week. Thank you so much. I really appreciate every message from you that I get on Instagram, every engage, and it really makes me happy to see that you needed this podcast there. You needed us to speak to you and to share wisdom with you and share knowledge with you as well. It brings me so much joy, and I love talking to you. I love when I get messages from you. So please DM me, send me a message.